Gratitude transformation. So I don't usually like go live inside properties that are owned by my clients, but I had someone very close to me yesterday who said, "What is it that you do?" I go, "Excuse me, like really?" I go, "I help people that have fires in their home. This is what I do." And she's like, "What? When you talked about fires, I never understood exactly what you did." And I said, "Yes, that's why gratitude is so incredibly like huge." And my book, I look at this type of disaster for the past 32 years. And it's not that I don't do other types of claims, but 95% of my clients are fire victims. And I get to look at this, and I am not sure what you may be going through today, but let me tell you something. Let me just show you this wall. I hope, yeah. So imagine that. Imagine you are coming home, and this is literally, this is their home. There's no ceiling. Okay, there's no ceiling. There's nothing. Like, you look up to the skies, right? And if this is not an opportunity for you to be grateful and thankful, like, I'm serious, I don't understand what may be. I get to look at things like that on a daily basis, and it just grounds me. It just allows me to understand what's truly important in life. Their son, their 16-year-old son was here when the fire was taking place, and the husband a little while ago, he took out an Yves Saint Laurent luggage, and he said, "My daughter wanted me to take this out for her because she paid $100 for this small little luggage, and it's special to her." And I said, "Of course you could take it out, that's fine." And he said, "I also lost pictures that I will never get back, Glenis. I went to Israel, and I went to Spain, and I went to France, and I went to a lot of different places that I have pictures, just beautiful memories that I will never get back." And I said, "I understand, and I'm sorry." And he said, "But you know what? God allowed me to have the most important things in my life, Glenis. Yes, I lost all my personal things, but the most important thing, my children, they're fine. My wife is fine. I'm okay, and we're going to be okay." And when you think about gratitude, when you think about what's truly important, I hope that you're counting the blessings of God, that you are actually saying, "You know what, Tundi, thank you so much for watching," that you're counting what's truly important in life. Tomorrow at the gym, we're starting a 8-week Bible study on gratitude transformation from 6:30 to 8:30. My friend Jadi, she is going to be doing the Bible study with me, and I hope that you show up, because we all can use an understanding, a greater understanding of what gratitude is all about. If you were the owner of this home, I'm going to walk you through just everything that they lost. If you were the owner of this home and you came home to this, and there was absolutely nothing else in your home, and everything was lost, right? What would be going, thank you so much, Kirk, for watching. What would be going through your mind if you came home and there was nothing left, and everything was damaged, and everything was affected? Your TV, your bedroom set, everything was gone. Like, what would you be focusing on? What would be important to you? I hope that you count your blessings. I hope that if you are sitting at home or at work or in a place where there's no disaster, where something like this did not take place, that you actually celebrate with me. That's what I do. I tell my clients, by the grace of God, and in 32 years of actually looking at claims, I've had a handful of clients that have died, but it's only a handful of clients that have died. It's less than this in my hands. I had one recently that went to be with the Lord from the fire. But usually it's not. It's people that lose their personal possessions. And I tell my client, you know what? I mean, I don't wish a fire to happen on my family. But if it was to happen, I am just that much ready to be with Jesus, because I have accumulated so much stuff that I really do not need. Earlier today, we have a dear sister that we allowed to have her car in our driveway. And she had a van that was full of things. And it looks as if she accumulated these things for a very long time. And she needed some place to have the van. She lives in a community, and the community say you have to move it because the van had a flat tire or whatever. And anyway, I boxed all those things because she had gifted them to Habitat by Humanity. And Habitat came to pick them up a couple of days ago and said, we can't take these things. These things are damaged by water, because she had them inside the van. And she had them inside the van, and because of the water, eventually it developed mold. And I packed the things, and I was, just present with my friend, and I was able to do what I would have wanted her to do if it was the other way around. And I boxed everything, but I wanted Habitat by Humanity to tell her, not me. I did not want to be the person that told her, although I work inside claims and I knew that those things were not good. I said, either way, I have to box them to put them outside. So, but she accumulated these things for so many years because she thought that they were valuable. What is it in your life that you're accumulating that you think is of value? Fear is not of value. If you want to get to where God will have you go, whether it's in your fitness, you cannot hold on to the mindset of living in a body that's overweight. You can't. You cannot produce the fitness, the health that God would have you have. I have another dear friend of mine that she wants to be able to find a spouse. And I said to her, there is a man right now on his knees that's praying for you, that's trusting God, that's believing God that you're going to show up in his life. And because of that, you're going to be able to attract that. But do not be in a rush to be together with that man. I am grateful and thankful for my husband. But, when I met Corey, it had been years that I was on my own. And I was praying and I was asking God, if you ever bring someone into my life, I want that someone to love you. I want that someone to love my children. And I was very specific, very clear on what I wanted in a mate. And I said to my friend, there is someone just like that on the other side of the world, maybe, that's praying and believing God. So on this day, on this Thursday, I had my friend that's going to be doing the Bible study with me tomorrow at the gym from 6:30 to 8:30, the Gratitude Transformation Study. Jadi, she sent me a text and she said, Glenis, is gratitude, is Grateful Thursday? And I said, it is. And as I am getting her text, I am inside this home working this fire, and I said it is. And I want to be able to show people. I usually, like I said in the beginning of the video, I usually do not show things like this, but I have had a number of people in my life that are calling me and telling me this is happening, the other is happening. And I'm not saying that life is not happening to all of us. It's happening to me, okay? It's happening to me as well. But I will count my blessings. I woke up today. I'm in my right mind by the grace of God. I'm in my right mind today. I did not know what that was like. I was a hope to die drug addict. I did not know what it was to wake up sober. I did not know what it was to go through the day. I wanted to mask the pain that I felt inside. And drugs was the fastest way to do that. So why is it that I'm so passionate about my Jesus? It's because he delivered me. It's because I said a simple prayer that changed my life. And I'm not sure what you may believe today. But one thing I hope that we can all have in common is that gratitude is definitely the vision, the sunglasses that I hope that you put on today. Gratitude gives you and I 2020 vision. There's nothing better. I hope that this video has helped and support you. I hope that you start thinking about those things. What is important in life? Yes, I may be going through the divorce. The business may not be good. My job may be at risk. I may be by myself. I may be single. I may be in a marriage that I have to not continue to be in. I don't know what your situation is, but there is something that you and I can be grateful and thankful for. Today, I am in my right mind. Today, I woke up in a home where it had a roof, for God's sakes. I have clothes that are clean. He took out a suit. He said, Glenis, this is my client. He took out a suit that he bought 2 months ago. And he said, Glenis, this is my favorite suit. It fits me so beautiful. It fits me so well. I want to keep it. And I said, of course, take it out and try to clean it. And I hope that today, his story of the little things, his daughter saying, hey, I want that luggage, although it's damaged, she wants to be able to keep it because it's special to her. I don't know where she went on a trip with that luggage. I don't know the memories that she built with that luggage. They could no longer get the pictures. Like, everything is gone. All their pictures are completely gone in this home. There's nothing that they can salvage as far as pictures. But the one thing that's important that they can salvage is that spirit that they have of gratitude. That man ended up telling me, yes, I lost my pictures. I can no longer have that memory from Israel, from France, from Spain. But I have my wife, Glenis. I have my wife. I have my children. And I have my life. And today, my prayer is that you count your blessings, whatever that may be. The fact that you're watching this, that means you have eyes. The fact that you can listen to my voice, that means you have ears to hear. You have internet. You have a phone, a computer. We have so much. But the most important things that we have is love. That is priceless. Joy, peace, surrender. And hopefully, I pray that you have God. I would love to support you. I am just growing with you in this thing of gratitude, just like you. And I would love to support you further. If you want to come tomorrow at the corner of North Lake and Military, Fitness for Everybody at the gym, we're going to be having this study, and we'd love to have you so that you can share with us what some of the things that you're grateful for, so that we can go on this gratitude quest, so we can increase the gratitude that is already there and the blessings that are already there. Stay abundantly blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for you and I in my life. And I'm also grateful for FedEx. The advance that I arranged for them is here. This fire was on Saturday, and their advance is here. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And FedEx, it's definitely here. Thank you, Jesus. Another reason to be grateful that they showed up. We have so much, so much. I hope that you start counting and that you use not just your fingers, but your toes and everything else to count your blessings. Stay blessed. I love you, but more importantly, the man upstairs, he is crazy in love with you and I. Have a happy, grateful Thursday.